Hello friends! To begin, let's take a large mixing bowl and crack in 3 eggs. Add 1 teaspoon of salt. Half a teaspoon of black pepper. And half a teaspoon of oregano to bring a bit of flavor to the eggs. Give it all a good whisk until the eggs and spices are well combined and slightly frothy. Next, we're moving on to the potatoes. Grate 5 medium potatoes. The fine grating adds a lovely texture to the roll. I still remember standing on a little stool next to my mom, helping her grate vegetables for family dinners. The smell of fresh potatoes instantly takes me back to those evenings when everyone gathered in the kitchen. Once grated, use your hands or a towel to squeeze out any excess water from the potatoes. Add the grated potatoes to our egg mixture in the bowl. Friends, I'd be so happy to hear where you're from. Let me know your city, country, and if Now finely chop 1 red pepper. I love using red peppers. They're full of vitamin C and add a bright, cheerful color that makes any dish feel special. My grandmother always said, colorful food makes for happy meals. If something is unclear in the recipe, just leave a comment and I'll answer as soon as possible. Liking this video would be appreciated. It's a great way Add it to the bowl with the potatoes and eggs. Then finely chop 1 yellow pepper. Yellow peppers bring a gentle sweetness and look so sunny on the cutting board. They always remind me of summer gardens. Friends, if you enjoy what you see, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications for similar recipes in the future. And also, add it to the bowl. Next, finely chop a small bunch of parsley. Parsley adds freshness and a lovely green color. I like to crush it gently in my hands. Before chopping, that's when it releases the most aroma. Then finely chop a bunch of green onions and add them too. Next, to help bind our roll, sprinkle in 2 tablespoons of flour. Mix thoroughly until it's all combined. I always enjoy this part. Folding all the ingredients together and seeing the colors mix feels so satisfying. It's the moment when separate pieces become one dish. On a baking sheet, lay down a piece of parchment paper and gently spread our mixture into a rectangle shape. We're aiming for a thickness of about ½ inch. Shaping food by hand like this always feels comforting. It reminds me of childhood dinners, when everyone helped in the kitchen. Now, pop it in the oven at 360 degrees Fahrenheit or 180 degrees Celsius for about 20 minutes to bake and set. While the base is baking, we can prepare our filling. Take a frying pan and pour in 2 to 3 tablespoons of olive oil to coat the bottom. Finely chop 1 onion. Onions are a humble ingredient, but they're the soul of so many dishes. As soon as they hit the hot pan, the sweet aroma fills the kitchen, a smell that always made me run to the table when I was little. Add it to the hot pan, letting it cook until soft and golden. Next, finely chop 1 large or 2 small chicken breasts. Chicken cooks quickly and stays tender when cut small, perfect for fillings. I always choose fresh chicken for this, so it stays juicy and flavorful. Add them to the pan with the onion, stirring gently to brown the chicken pieces evenly. Now, finely chop another red bell pepper. The second pepper adds both color and sweetness, balancing the savory chicken. I love how it softens and blends into the filling, while still keeping some little pops of red here and there. Add it to the chicken. Next, grate 2 cloves of garlic on a mini grater. Grating garlic instead of chopping releases more of its natural oils, giving the filling a deep, warm flavor. It's also wonderful for the immune system, one of those ingredients that's good for both flavor and health. Add it to the pan. Sprinkle in 1 teaspoon of salt. Half a teaspoon of black pepper. And half a teaspoon of oregano. Give everything a good stir, letting these spices bring out the best in our chicken and vegetables. Now, take 4 ounces or 120 grams of cheddar cheese and grate it. Cheese grating was always my favorite job as a child, sneaking a little bite while helping my mom in the kitchen. Add about 1/4 of it to the pan, stirring until the cheese melts in and brings everything together. We'll save the rest to use later. Now, our base should be ready. Take it out of the oven and let it cool for a 1 minute or 2. Once it's cooled slightly, cut it into 4 or 6 rectangular pieces, depending on how large you want each roll to be. Place a generous scoop of the chicken and vegetable filling onto each piece, spreading it out just a little. Now, carefully roll each piece up, keeping the filling inside. These mini rolls will hold their shape beautifully as they bake. Once you've rolled all of them, sprinkle the remaining cheese over the tops of the rolls. Return them to the oven for another 10 to 15 minutes, just until the cheese melts and turns golden. Let's whip up a quick and delicious sauce for dipping. Start with 1 jar of Greek yogurt, about 4 ounces or 120 grams. Add 1 teaspoon of mustard for a bit of tang, 1 tablespoon of lemon juice for freshness. Then grate 1 small pickle using a mini grater. The pickle adds crunch and a pleasant tang. My mom always used pickles in sauces like this to make them more lively. Next, finely chop a small bunch of parsley. Then finely grate 1 clove of garlic. Season the sauce with half a teaspoon of salt and half a teaspoon of black pepper. Give everything a good stir until it's well mixed. I always find stirring sauces like this relaxing. In just a few turns of the spoon, you watch simple ingredients become something rich and flavorful. Now, it's time to plate up. Arrange the mini rolls on a serving platter with a small bowl of our fresh yogurt sauce on the side. The rolls are golden, cheesy, and packed with a delicious filling, while the sauce brings a refreshing, cool contrast. I love serving these on weekends. Everyone gathers around the table, the smell fills the house, and suddenly it feels like a celebration. Thank you so much for cooking with me today. I hope this recipe brings as much warmth and joy to your home as it does to mine. Until next time, happy cooking!